Hey guys, this is SF and Christmas Diaochan, which is called Mary, is up, and my team's going to be Toguro 100%, Yamato Takeru, Daigoku, and then Siegfried. Toguro 100%, probably not the best max luck monster, or even 80% is not the best max luck, but I just kind of want to have an opportunity to actually use him. Sima Yi is a little bit better in terms of Sima Yi Ascended is also is better. I forgot who I'm using now for max luck. Probably Babel or something like that. But the main gimmick is warps, and there are damage walls as well. Damage walls is not that bad, you can avoid them and stuff like that. But the thing you really have to do is take care of the homing absorbers. And the homing absorbers will bring out these jackalopes, these red jackalopes. And after you clear out these red jackalopes, they will cure all your debuffs. So there are poison in this dungeon, so cures you from poison, as well as give you an attack buff, which is important for later on. Okay, next stage is Diaochan, and first shot you kind of want to get a pinch onto the homing absorbers. There you go, or at least clear off a homing absorber, because Diaochan on the first attack will decrease your attack, and this is where the jackalope comes into play. And even if your attack is decreased, the jackalope will be able to be taken down by normal attacks relatively easily. And I'm just going to strike out with Siegfried just so I can keep his position. But if they're attacked down, all the other mobs like Diaochan and the homing absorbers and the mech birds will take in less damage, which is going to be harder to clear off. So first turn of every single bar with Diaochan is always clear and homing absorber, just so you can get that jackalope out. And the attack buff will probably last forever? Question mark. I can't really count because every time you go into a new stage, Diaochan comes and then she'll debuff you. Okay, bonus stage, which is kind of rare. You have a chance to get the Christmas XP from this stage, but it's relatively rare. Okay, boss time. Just like I said, take care of one homing absorber somewhere on the map. It's more important than positioning for Siegfried, in my opinion. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit sketchy because of all the damage walls. Now, there is a way to avoid the damage walls if you have only no warp monsters, as well as if you're bringing Eclipse. If you're bringing Eclipse, then there's also a way of getting that damage wall right when it's his turn. So damage walls always come onto the second and third turn of the match, and of course it cycles every 4 turns. So always start off, so that if you're going for Eclipse, then always start off Eclipse as the second or third shot of that stage. And of course, if you're no warp monster, then you always start on the first or the fourth position of that stage, like number 1 and number 4. So that way you can always avoid damage walls if you're a no warp monster, or you can always get a damage wall if you're an Eclipse. Of course, if you don't want to think about all that, then you don't really bring any of them, and you just bring Yamato's and Yamato Takeru Zeros. Yamato Takeru Zero is relatively good just because of his Samurai Slayer that also procs his Dimensional Slice, and does a lot of damage to Diaochan for the most part. And of course, he is also a no damage wall and no warp monster, as well as Yamato Takeru Zero. Yamato Takeru Zero kind of falls off on the second stage, but third stage he makes a comeback, whereas Yamato Takeru Zero will be good for pretty much any stage on the map. And this is where Siegfried kind of loses his OP-ness as well. But if you're that close to Diaochan, then the lasers will hit. It's kind of like Laser Barrier 101. If you're that close, even though there's a laser barrier around them, she will still take damage. But even so, I'm just going to strike shot just so I can keep my position. And just do whatever, basically. It doesn't really mean much, in my opinion. I'm just there to keep my position there. Okay. Next is Toguro. And you see damage being taken by Diaochan just from me hitting Siegfried. And Yamato. Now, Diaochan does have that rumble attack. And what that rumble attack is just a homing shot. And it will clear off around 40 to 50k of your HP. So as long as you're over half health, then you'll be able to survive it. So you don't have to worry about it that much. Just so that you have full HP when you take that attack, and it should be alright. Okay, next starting with Siegfried. And make sure I clear off the homing absorber. And as well as position for Diaochan. Next is Toguro. Stuck right under the jackalope. And got off Siegfried as well. Didn't do that much. Diaochan has a ton of HP on the last bar. It has like 5 to 6 million. Probably not even 5. Around 5, I think. No, 6 million. It's around 6 million HP. So this is where damage comes into play. This is where like Takeru comes into play. And Siegfried comes into play. Just raw power, raw damage. Then Siegfried for the finish. And even if it doesn't finish, he'll be back in position for bump combos. One more! Guess not. And last but not least, Toguro for the finish. Just hit Siegfried for the twin one-way lasers. Really, really powerful if you can position for it. But of course, there's a lot of laser barrier dungeons around, so he might not be that good in newer dungeons. But still very powerful. In terms of raw power, probably he's one of the highest out there in terms of laser bump combos at least. And probably not for every single bump combo out there. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.